Well, everybody, it's time for another update. So, doing this time at night, an update, so you could see a little bit how things are coming around here, at least how things look like during the night time. So I'm just gonna light a few candles here so you guys could see how I do how this area looks. Again, this space is almost done. You know, just a little bit of details which we'll come down to later on. But let me see if I can zoom out, or let's see if there's a way. Well, it's kind of hard to see right now. In person, it looks better. You can't really see here, but yeah. For some reason on the phone, it shows. So right here, if you see my hand, that's where the head of the Grim Reaper is at. So in person you could actually see it, and then on the phone camera it captures it, but for some reason my handheld camera here is not going to capture it. The orange lights up there, so you can kind of see a little bit of the details in that stonework that I made. So that's pretty much it for this section. It's kind of dim here. There's a picture here, and then there's a picture here. Those will light up when I turn them on. So I'm going to turn off these candles so I'm not wasting the battery. But basically, so this section is basically done. You know, I could add, so in the top I have the lattice up there, so I could add some creepy cloth, drip it down. I still need to cover that beam with the same type of method that I use here, which is taking the ice coolers and carving them into like stone columns or stone blocks. And then we go into the next room. Excuse the messes here. Again, I'm still working in here. So I have these drapes here, which are just the wide ribbons, and then I put some blood stains on them. So we got our Angel of Death on this side. We still got a bunch of stuff here that I got to clean up. And then we have on this side some corpse skulls. Let's see if I can turn on the LED lights, which are over here. So the LED lights I have over here it's a strip that I got from the Dollar Tree. You can see right now that's a rainbow color one pattern. You could do red. Let's see if I could get it to work this way. Okay. So I have to mess with this more, but you can see right there. You get different color tones. And again, this strip of LEDs, I gotta find a way of just hiding them. But more or less, you kind of get the idea. You know, they'll shine, and in person you can see the stuff a lot better than how the camera's picking it up. I'll try to see if I can get to the vampire room before this video cuts off. So I just gotta do a walk around. This bright white light, that one you could change its colors. That's from Home Depot. And so go up this ramp. So on this side I've added a wall, and then over here, this is the vampire room so far. Hang this cloth over here. I'm going to put a corpse body right here coming out of the wall, like if he's a trophy. And then here we got the pop-up vampire. So I put a sheet in the back. It's a plastic sheet of It's like stone bricks. I got that from Dollar Tree last year. So I'm gonna add a trim to that, so that way you can't see the edges. On the camera, actually looks okay. And then I have a strobe light hidden in this fake window up here, so it shines right into the space. And you can see I added the foam boxes like I did on the other side that I showed you before, and then I put moss all over different parts. It's dripping down different areas, so I have the motion sensor hidden over here to activate him. He's not plugged in right now because I got a new controller I have to switch out, so that way I could actually put some sound into him. So we got that going. So I have another one of these windows that's going to go over here. I haven't put that in because like I said, I still have to add trim to this plastic sheet. So I have the pieces right here that I'm going to use, and I might use some other pieces as well. I'm going to replace this bulb because in my opinion this bulb is way too hard of a blue. I'm going to use more of a aqua-ish blue, more like a blue you would see in a horror movie or something, you know, when they're showing nighttime scenes. So the idea with this material here is, you know, it gets in the way of the guests. It's something that they have to kind of push away, and you know, so that gives them a different experience. And then the idea of putting this is a different angle, so you can see the room from this angle. So see the columns and the details in the column. The idea of putting corpse here is simply because I want to get the guests to kind of be forced to get close to the vampire without getting too close, but getting enough, you know, close enough to where they're creeped out and partially a little bit distracted. So when he gets activated and he pops up, they'll be distracted and get more scared that way. Something similar to last year, I had some other prop that did a similar action, distracted the guest, and then when the vampire was activated, they got scared. So that's what I'm doing. As you can see, there's a lot of moss that I put in. It's all Spanish moss. I put in different spaces. You could see better like this. There we go. Focus the camera. And still got covered the whole top side. Might just use some black material to do that. Again, that side still needs to be worked on a little more. And then I got to put another wall that way, but I got to deco it on the outside before I put it on. I still have to make a framework for it, so I actually have something structural for it to be drilled on. But yeah, that's it for this update, guys. Stay tuned for more updates. Stay tuned for more content that I put out. And yeah, keep haunting.